in something that had tipitinas on it, and I can't find it now, and I really want to read it, and I have an idea what it's about. So if you can find that article again, Happy Memorial Day. Sound? You know, something's just not right, so I'm just going to try to talk a little louder. I'm doing my best. I've tried 3 different microphones, and nothing seems to want to work for me. So if you can't hear me, sorry, I did my best. Hi Kevin. Hi Jeff. I'll turn the music down in a second, but I just love listening to Jenny Holland. So we're coast to coast. We have California, Connecticut, and everywhere in between. What's happening? Hi Gina. I love Gina's name. Party. I love chocolate. Love to have a party. Jeff, can you hear me? Not too sweet. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? It's hot here. It's really hot, and I'm so happy because my coconut oil is smooth. I'm sitting closer to my iPad, doing my best with what I have. You can hear me. Jeff can hear me. Thanks, Jeff. We went on a short walk today because we woke up a little bit later than usual and chilled just a little bit, making my tea. Hi. So it's Monday. It's Memorial Day. We can wear white. I always wear white, but I always wear black, so I get, I just do it. Hi John, how are you? Johnny Rawls, I love your lives. Speaking of, yeah, party. Party! 11. Hello 11. Hello John. Hi Mama Grace. Good morning Mama Grace. Yay, we're here. Lance Fowler, you look like you had fun yesterday. Was that yesterday? Or the day before? Jenny Holland. My mom and I listened to this between the brothers, the Winokur brothers and Jenny. That's about all we listen to in the car. NPR and that. Hi Kevin. Happy anniversary, Kevin. 20 years? 30 years? I saw it really fast. Happy anniversary. What a beautiful day to get married. And a beautiful day to have an anniversary party. You having a party? Hi Dawn. Carla, are you still here? If you are you making anything cool today? Okay. I'll try to I put a pillow back here because I just like to be comfy. So there's my pillow. But it's usually covered by my beautiful throw. So what's happening today? Who's doing what? What are you having for breakfast? Are you making brunch? Happy Memorial Day. Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited about this week. Hey, Al Norton. What do you do, Al? I play. So tonight is song meditation. Tomorrow night, my friend Joe Velez, who's just this super cool guy that does really cool stuff, and and he has a radio show, and he's a poet, and he's a Marine, and he's my bodyguard buddy, and he's one of my best friends on the planet. So he's here tomorrow night. I look well rested. Did I look? Did it? You didn't look so good the other day. No. Thank you. I think I am. Could always use more rest, but I think I am. Thank you. So, Tuesday's Joe. Wednesday's Coquelicot. Coquelicot is metaphysical medicine, Eastern, Western, somatic, powerful spirit person. And we're going to talk immune system. You're walking from Indiana to Louisville? Is that like right over the bridge kind of thing? I've done that, I think. There's a bridge. Hi, Lisa. I'm waving. And then Thursday night is karaoke. You got your song together? Thursday. Friday, Tom Costanzo and I will be performing at 10:15 at Sandbar. You can't come, but you could listen and watch here. Big Four Bridge. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I've done that. That's fun. It's a long, tiring. I was there for a concert on that. There's like a park there, right? There's a park there. Art Gompers played there for a festival. And then, okay, so tonight's meditation, Joe Velez tomorrow night, Coquelicot Wednesday night, karaoke Thursday night, Jenna and Tom Friday night, 10:15, then we'll play again at 11:11. And then Saturday night is one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. And then it starts all over. So more surprises. Jenny Holland, I'm pretty sure will be here. Just not sure what day yet. So, yeah. The waterfront. Yeah. Hi, Cheryl. From Florida, right? Janelle Michelle Burdell. Can I bring you on camera, Janelle? Because it says I can. Can we just for a minute just to see if it works? I want to see if there's a feedback thing. Hi, Janelle Michelle Burdell. A friend of mine messaged me the other night. He goes, I became friends with Janelle Michelle Burdell. I added the Michelle part, or I think that I did. I know, I'm sure everybody did, but decades ago. So, resting and writing. Beautiful, Gina. Are you in no sound? What do you mean? Can you guys hear me? Let me get closer. See, all this technological stuff messes with my brain. Let me just see if it works. So close because I'm like, Oh, she declined. Linda Yon, how are you? Big favor. It says I can bring you on camera, and I'm just curious if a couple of times I've done it where there's feedback. Are you in any interest? Would there be any interest for you to come on live with me for a minute and say hi? Oh, here's my song. It's my jam. You're still you. Yeah. Anyway. The invitation's open, Linda. Hi, Mimi. We got some Georgia on the line. Georgia, Pittsburgh, Ypsilanti. Gina, where are you? My brain's not all there. Oh, that's Julian Neff. Julian Neff, pianist, buddy, left the planet. Georgia, that's what I thought. But then I was like, wait a second. Because I thought New Orleans at first. That was my first hit, but I know Georgia. You're in Hotlanta. Oh yeah, we'll plan. Anybody that wants to be on the show is always, always, always welcome. And Linda Yon. Ooh, wait till Linda Yon's on the show. It's a pretty day out here, Linda. When are you coming back to St. Joe? So it's Monday. So are you so beautiful? This is so close. I gotta sit back here. So on Mondays, I just sort of hang here. And then if it gets down to like 4 or 5, then I hasta later. So Gina, if you're still there, are you writing a novel? Are you writing a screenplay? Are you writing just about life? Wow. Frida's there. Julian, Frida, and Ben. And Al, I'll let you be on the show. When would you like to be on the show? I'm booking the screenplay. Really? Really? How exciting. Would you sometime consider being on the show? I would love that. Would you like to come on camera today? Everyone gets shy. Oh, I haven't brushed my hair. Neither have I. I didn't brush my hair today. Gina, if you'd like to come on camera, I would love to invite you on camera. But I would love, if it's better for you to be plan it, awesome. A thriller. I love thrillers. Would you like to, can I call you up here and get you on screen, split screen with me? Look what I got right there. Manola. Always got Manola. Not Manola Blahniks. New Orleans, Louisiana. Oh, shy. Okay. Well, then I'm going to message you when I'm done here today, and we'll plan it. I saw a cool shot the other day of this flower, and as I'm looking around my kitchen, wondering where that photograph, it's not here, but it made me think of New Orleans. And it was here in Michigan. Okay, seriously. I would love that. So I'm just hanging here today. I have 5 questions that I need to answer for Blue Coast Records. Speaking of writing, I need to get that done because they asked me about a week or maybe 2 ago to do that. Good. Yes. Come back. Oh, my friend Bill just messaged. I asked him to be on the show. Bill is an incredible, he's an artist and he does mosaics. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Linda, there's a beautiful record by a woman by the name of Jenny Holland. If you're not familiar with her, I would love to, I'm going to have her send you a copy of her record. It was released last year, but it's so beautiful. I just love to listen to it, and I think you might appreciate it. Her son, Isaac Norell, is also on the record. He plays flute, or she's playing flute. He's playing sax, and I think they might be doing a flute support on that, and it's just a cool record. I love to listen to you, and I love watching you when we're in the same room. So I can't wait for you to be on the show. Speaking of Linda, have they canceled Detroit yet? As of this past week, I hadn't heard, so I was curious. I'm wondering, Oh, someone just asking me on my other, when are you going to take it on the road? Yeah, when I get to go out back on the road, 11 will will be on the road with me. But I could go out in my garden. I have the teeniest mixed greens and even tinier cilantro coming up. I'm so excited. It's always fun. In California, where I had a garden, it was, January. There was lettuce and peas, and so I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you. I'm just here. Am I talking? Kevin Kuhn, everyone, says, have to take the opportunity to say that I'm celebrating my 29th wedding anniversary. Lucky to be quarantined with your lovely wife. Congratulations. Wow. So much love to you two. In Minnesota. Kevin was on last week. Was that already last week? Kevin, post your book. Kevin has written his second novel. And the first one is really cool. 29 years, man. Good for you. We went to junior high together. I know, right, Janelle? So what's up with all my drummer friends? I know a lot of drummers. Deb Lane's going to be on, and Narda Michael Walden's going to be here. And I'm open to other, and Al is the bass player, so Al, we got the rhythm thing going on. I love this song too. I'm Mary McMinn. See? You just float by, in and out. Yeah, Kevin. 29 years. I think I was in New York. Yes, Jimmy Cobb. I know. I saw that last night. Or, I guess, after midnight. So early this morning. Yari! Hi! Another percussionist. Yes. Plans continue for all artists for Detroit Jazz Festival. Yes. I posted a video of Jimmy. It was an interview, but I saw him at Jazz Fest. So Detroit Jazz Festival, Labor Day weekend. All right. Might have to. Yes, definitely. Mary Mexico, we have San Pancho on the line. Hi, Yari. Yay. We were just talking, I was talking about all the drummers that I know, and a percussionist right there too. I'm not sure if I like this looking up thing. I'm so used to sitting on the floor, and then I moved this chair, and then I put the pillow, and the pillow's it's not really working, is it? I mean, it is, but because I can sink in. Oh, yes. If you like the original Twilight Zone TV series, I do. Check out his book. Has it been, so it's been released. Are you doing, ooh, Kevin. Tournament? Oh, I have oil on my face. I put coconut oil on. I just saw, I was like, I put my serum on. I'm a huge Jim Croce fan. I remember the day he died. That was my very first record. My brother gave me a Jim Croce record when I was 5. I love the Twilight Zone, so check out Kevin's book. But Kevin, how about we plan for you to come on sometime and you could read from the book? Because you do readings. I would love for that to happen. And then we could get Miss Party to maybe read. I know you can't do a screenplay, but Well, you could, can't you? We could read a scene. Ah, that would be fun. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. Yari's cool too. Yari, are you in Oakland? Oakland, California. Yari and I met through one of my besties. The two of the, let's see, I met Jeremy and then I went to the Exotic Erotic Ball in the second week. Could we do that, Gina? Oakland. Mark Ruffin! Hi. In the big O. Yeah, Oaktown, USA. I did a session once with Vanessa Williams. I'm in Michigan. Vanessa Williams was on this, was with Tony at Live Oak Studio. Yes. See, this is what it's about. Community and connection. Gina, Kevin, Gina. She's a writer. You're a writer. She's writing a screenplay. You have a book. Boom. That's why I love doing what I'm doing. It's about community and connection. And Gina, yes. So you could send me a little bit of the script and we could do a thing, a dialogue. What was I talking about? Oh, when I met Yari through Andy and Shauna, who were the third and fourth people. Really? Really? Cool. Good. When do you want to be back on so we can let people know right now? Got to get them while it's hot. Get them while it's hot. Get them while it's hot. I know you're a morning guy, so you pick the date. I'll write it down. I met Andy and Shauna. She was Carmina Miranda. Hi, Lily Burls. Come here. Come here. She's still, last night somebody was lighting off firecrackers and fireworks, and it was like nutso changeo. Come here. Come on. Yeah, it's my girl. Lily and Pearl, everybody. She's right here. She's being shy, and she's really hot. I have the hottest dog. She's like a little furnace, but she's my heart. So furnace is now in my lap. This Wednesday or Thursday? Which one do you want? How about we start with Wednesday, and if we love it so much, you can come back on Thursday? Ooh, ooh. He's going to read from the book. Yes. So not tomorrow, Wednesday. Thursday. Oh, can you do it on Thursday for Julie? Julie's like, I owe Julie. Julie's granddaughters were supposed to be on, and I totally spaced. And she has, okay, Thursday morning, right here, 11:11, Kevin Kuhn will be on the show, reading from his new book. That's how it happens. Mark Ruffin, when are you coming back? If you're still here, okay, so Thursday morning, you got it. Gina, that's how easy it is. But then at night, a whole other thing happens. You know, people. I have guests on the daytime too, but this is more free flow, improvise. You have your PET scan on Wednesday morning. So Wednesday morning, think good thoughts for Julie Luce to go in for her PET scan. And her granddaughters will be on the show, Charlie and Regan. I promise. Totally spaced. I'm so sorry. I forgot to do those questions for this record label, and so yeah, I'm slipping a little bit. COVID brain. beautiful outside. How is it in Georgia? I want to come visit you in Georgia, Gina. She's cool. Lily and Pearl. She's not feeling so great today. She's got a little. Hi, Dawn. She's kind of. I think it's the heat. I think it. She loves heat. She loves to sit in front of a heater, like, and bake, but it sneaks up on you. Yes. Love you. Hang out your laundry. Oh yeah, it's gonna rain. Yeah. Loved Ypsilanti, Michigan. Mwah. Bye, Linda. Yes, the girls will be on. You know what? As much as I love having a candle on, it's too hot. I have a fan, my little fan, and my light's about to go out. Well, you're more than welcome to come here. Come on. And if I'm not here, I have a place. It's yours. Oh, I have a feeling I'll be here. Mama Grace is right down the street, and that's what we do. We hang with Grace. Last night we went for a drive and we hung out. We were going to go to a park and have our tacos from Sandbar, but the park was closed and the lake was crowded, so we went to a cemetery. We went to Riverview Cemetery, and it was really quiet, and then all of a sudden we heard music. They have piped-in music in the cemetery. She goes, it's really nice here. It's nice and quiet. And then all of a sudden we're like, oh, Grace. The angels, they're singing to us. So we ate our tacos, and then we drove. We just cruised around. That's what we do. We get in the car and we roll, driving with Miss Gracie. Oh, someone wants to know that. Be fearless, choose love. Debbie Jacobs, Outback clothing store. Outback in the Temple of Venus. You heard an AC guitar yesterday? What does that mean? Debbie's store in Oakland. She has a store in Oakland. She has a store in Ashland. No, she has a store in Berkeley, California, a store in Richmond, California, and Ashland, Oregon. Oh yeah, cemeteries are the bomb. They actually closed the cemetery in Oakland because it is where we walk and people walk. And Frida. Yeah, that's Debbie. You want a tour of my refrigerator? That's my refrigerator. Got my girls, Wonder Woman, my goats. Acoustic guitar being played from a hill. Beautiful. That's one thing I'm going to miss this year, is the summer solstice in Oakland at the crematorium. They do this beautiful Chapel of the Chimes. There's new music scattered throughout the whole building, multiple buildings, and you walk through and hear somebody playing a pan, and someone over here has got something electronic, and someone's playing with bottles and water, and there's like 40 different music scenes happening. Oh, that's really beautiful, Janelle. I love that. Lily and Pearl. She's a tired girl. She's 9.5. Oh, sitting on the gravestone? That's cool. The cemetery that my great-grandparents, my grandparents, multiple relatives, my father and my brother's energy, or where do I say it? My brother is buried there. My father's ashes are buried there. But the area where they are is where the flagpole is. And what's really great about it is Nino also played percussion and, even had the cowbell. And so we'll be sitting out there because instead of a tombstone, we have a bench that has all of our names listed on the bench. We all have our own little area, like Nino, Lisa, Jenna, Ben and Grace, and then on the back is Mitch, and our dates are, our born dates are there. And anyway, right next to that plot is a flagpole. So when it's windy, clang, 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 and I'm like, more cowbell, Nino, and yeah. But we get pizza from DiMaggio's and water, and he'd want water, wine. And we sit out on the bench and we have a pizza party. It's pretty groovy. Maybe I'll do the show from out there sometime. Why not? I could invite people to the bench. People always think they'll come and go, "Oh, you drove out to the cemetery," because it's a beautiful cemetery. It's small, lots of Italians. I grew up there. My grandparents actually met in the cemetery, and I've told this story on here before, but they met. Their brother and sister were going on a date. My grandfather's sister and my grandmother's brother were going on a date, and they asked the others to be the chaperone. So they met in the cemetery. And then they got married to each other, and they had children. So my dad, for their Mama Grace said for their birthdays we have pizza. We get pizza and we go out there. So my grandparents, brother and sister married brother and sister, so they had kids. So their kids are basically, brother and sister. Oh, thank you, Will. 90 degrees in Fremont, California. Go Bay. 510. Fremont, California. That's what I was telling you about. Vanessa Williams was doing a session at Live Oak Studios with Tony, and one of her lines was, "Oakland, California." Yep. And then we hung out that day, and we traded, this is crazy story. This is crazy talk. Okay, so Vanessa Williams, she's, Vanessa Williams, Miss America, right? She does this session. We talked about voice teachers. I had a great voice teacher in the Bay Area, Jane Sharp. She had a great one in LA. She wanted mine. I wanted hers. Calls me the next day, 2 days later. "Hi, Jenna, this is Vanessa Williams." My sister's like, "Vanessa Williams is calling you on the phone." I'm like, "Yeah, it's my friend, Vanessa." So I'm thinking a year or so later, I was in LA, and I stopped by her office to drop off a cassette, I think. I'm sure it was a cassette. I know it was a cassette. She said, "Drop it off. If I'm there, we'll hang out. If not, just next time." I walk into her office, and her receptionist is there. And this beautiful woman sitting at the desk. And I said, "Hello, my name is," she goes, "Jenna Mammina." And I went, it was Elaine Katsoulis, who I went to elementary school with in Michigan, was Vanessa Williams' assistant in Hollywood 20 years later. Yeah, that was a cool one. And now Elaine's doing. Katsula is a rescue. She has a dog rescue where she goes kind of around the world and rescues dogs. Oh, I know. Nuts, right? I'm like, I'm here to see Vanessa Williams. She's okay. V, what up? Yeah. She's so pretty. She's a pretty girl. Right, Janelle? Michelle Burdell. Did you hear my story about my friend Jim Chang, who's an editor for USA Today? That's how I guess I have to say it. My friend Janelle Michelle Burdell from Pittsburgh, who's a drummer, and she's the Udu girl. Jim messaged me and he said, I became friends with your friend Janelle Michelle Burdell. Her name is Janelle Burdell, but I added the Michelle part. And so I know your middle name is not Michelle, but. So, yeah, that's kind of what's up. It's Memorial Day. Lots of beautiful, breezy flags in the air in St. Joseph, Michigan. I think the mayor will be on again next week. We are sheltering in place until the middle of June, which means I'll be sheltering in place into July. And I'm good with that. And I have this whole stack of clothing that I want to reimagine. I'm so excited. I don't sew, but I have some really great ideas. I have this one African print of my brother Nino's, and it's a big shirt. Thank you, Will. You have a beautiful Monday and the rest of your week too. Stop by again. Sip your coffee, hang out. Come be on the show. Let's hang out. We'll talk. But I want to make a dress out of it. I could start cutting it, but then I'm going to wait. Hi, Beth. Beth Hare Lewis is in the house. Beth Hare Lewis, not quiet like a mouse, 'cause she can sing. Yes, she can sing. Hi. When are you going to be on my show, Beth? I saw Gloria. Gloria lives close to where I am, so I walk by her house and we hang out in the garden. Hi, Mary Lee. Hi, Mary Lee. Oh, do I have a hat around? Every time I see Mary Lee, I want to have a hat on. I had a great hat on last night. Hi, Michael. Oh, Janelle, you have a beautiful day. I love you. Happy Memorial Day to you, San Francisco beauty. I'm waving. I'm waving to you too, Michael. I want to see your haircut. My friend Michael cut his own hair the other day. Me, I don't have to worry about that. It just does what it does. Just that. It is doing this though, but I'm good with it. I like it. It accentuates the jewelry. Oh, there goes my light. Now I need to turn my light back on. Lil, we got to get up and get the light on. 1, 2, 3. Lily and Pearl and me. I didn't know we were going to be on. Mondays we linger. We hang out and linger. Oh, more messages from all my deep friends. So, Mary Lee, would you consider being on my show sometime? Hi, John. John K. How are you today? It says I have. Okay, Gina, I'm messaging you right now. Excuse me, everybody. I messaged you. Let's planet on this planet. So, it's about connection, and it happens from such a divine place. I love it. Thank you. Got your back, girl. Glad I put this pillow here. I love these chairs. I bought them at a rummage sale, or I guess it was an estate sale, like 40 years ago, and they sat in my parents' house, and she said, "When are you going to take these chairs?" "I'll take them one. I'll take them. I'll take them. I'll take them." Now I have them. Well, I've had them for a while. That was about 8 years ago that she asked when I was going to do that. Oh, my timer. I love my timer. It's like 60 minutes. I bought that timer in Vermont on my birthday. It's what I like about it is it's so graphic, and I do that thing. I'm going to do this for 10 minutes. I'm going to do this for 20 minutes. So it's going to be 90 degrees in the Bay Area today. That's about what's going to happen here, I think. Weather forecast?
Here's the weather today.
81. But I'm upstairs, and it's an old house with, I'm sure, old insulation. Yeah, new roof will happen this year. I'm having a good day. Hanging with my dog, doing some writing. Gina inspired me. Kevin inspired me. Kevin's going to be on Thursday. Molly Moore McCoy. Isn't that the coolest? Gina Partee is cool, but Molly Moore McCoy. Molly Moore McCoy. Molly Moore McCoy. Hey, Molly Moore McCoy. I'm loving all your food. Oh, really? Send it again. Molly Moore, good morning. What are you making this morning? This woman, these people make food. I mean, I love food and I'm a foodie, but winning over there in Berkeley. Yeah. Send me a pic. Why didn't it work? You sent me images before. Oh, how sweet. Hi. I have all these platforms for messages, right? Yesterday, someone said, I sent you a message, and I said, where? They emailed you. Oh, wow, email, right. Because I have Instagram, Messenger. Get it together. Yes. And then come on the show and we can talk about it, John. Please. Cool. Community and connection. 11:11 with Jenna. Oh, yeah. So, with Instagram messages. Oh, I got an 11:11 photo of my friend and her dog. That's Buddy. Buddy's the bomb. Buddy and Lily. And then there's messages there. People send messages on Venmo. People. I'm not so, but I guess I am. I'm pretty up on it all. I'm getting there. Yep, there's another message there. Yep. So this is how we do it. This is how we do it, right, Lillian Pearl? Hi, Pearl. Might have to give you something. What do you want? Anything. do anything for her. We'll have to go. We'll go play Frisbee. That's how it's pronounced until it is in hand at the park. We also, play Frisbee in the cemetery because there's this big lot. Did I just say that out loud? Yep, I did. You still there, Mama Grace? You know, Mom, you haven't. I'm not going to put you on the screen. I'm just going to call you. I miss my mama on the show.
Hi, Jen.
Hey, Mama Grace, you're on 11:11 with Jenna. How are you?
Yeah, but I don't think your timer's working.
My timer's not working?
It's not moving. You're on 11:11 with Jenna. How are you? Yeah.
It's working.
Not moving.
I think it is. Can you lower your iPad?
I keep watching it. I don't think it's moving, but maybe it is.
How are the birds?
I guess they're okay. I haven't been out there yet.
We have baby birds. We have a nest right outside her sliding glass door. There's 2 or 3.
I think there's. I can't tell. They're too high. But every once in a while, the mama comes in with some worms, and I hear a lot of chirping going on.
That's beautiful.
They're really cute.
I saw a hummingbird nest. A friend of mine has a hummingbird nest. Keith Terry has hummingbirds, baby hummingbirds in his yard. Keith Terry, who you danced with New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay. He's got 80 hummingbirds?
No, baby hummingbirds.
Oh, baby hummingbirds. Oh, how cute. I bet they're really tiny.
Yeah, I'm sure. You can't really see how tiny they are from the photos, but they look tiny.
Oh, that's sweet.
Did you have breakfast?
Not yet. I was busy doing some bills, and I forgot about breakfast until you came on, and I haven't had breakfast yet. But I'll have something in a little bit.
Okay.
I haven't even had my coffee, which I need desperately.
Well, go get your coffee on.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do some writing. I need to fill out some questions for Cookie, and then I'll come over.
Don't be in a rush.
Okay.
Call me when you're on your way. When you're on your way, not when you're leaving. You know, like when you're in the car, ready to go.
On what block do you want me to do that?
I don't care. When you're in the car, ready to go.
When I'm passing Dairy Corner.
Right. That sounds good.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Then you'll be ready to roll.
Yeah.
All right.
See you then.
See you then. Bye. We drive out in Baroda. We drive in Bridgman. We drive to New Buffalo Harbor, and then we turn around and we drive to Coloma and South Haven and South Bend, or we just drive. That's what we do. I think it's working. The sound is there. My 11:11 timer sound. I was taking my friend Shakti was teaching a yoga class at this really beautiful warehouse space of our friend Gail. To here it's 80. It's going to be 81. It's hot. There's no wind. You know, Midwest. 81. But there was a clock, a really big. There were 2 things. I learned this many years ago in my practice with her. There was the woman that always liked to be next to me. She'd always roll her mat out by me, and I was like, because she'd chew gum in yoga. This is before yoga became what it is now. This was like we didn't hardly have a mat. We had like a rug kind of thing. And she would pop her gum. And then there was this clock that didn't have it had a second hand, and it would go. No, it wasn't the second hand, it was the clock made this pronounced shift in, every minute. And I said something to Shakti, and she said, "That's your practice." Totally got it. I'm so there. I have less than 20 minutes to do my next project. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for being here today, checking us out on 11:11 with Jenna, scrolling by, floating by. Happy Memorial Day. Tonight is a song meditation that I will be leading. So if you want to come back, get comfy, do a little Shavasana, Yoga Nidra, I invite you back. Tomorrow night, my friend Joe Velez, poet, all around groovy person. Wednesday night, Coquelicot, Gilon, healer, extraordinary person. Thursday night, karaoke, Julie Luce, karaoke. Friday night, Tom Costanzo and I will be performing live at Sandbar. And Saturday night, one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. Until this evening, have a good day. Thank you, Jeff. Love hard.